Oh, sweet. Thought I was shit out of luck. I have like no way of like saying anything or like updating my life, but yeah. Hey, you too. Um, I hope this works. I'm just like recording it for straight from my laptop, so we'll just see. Let's see. I have a few things that came up. Uh, I just got my. Hang on. It's like really nothing to be proud of, but like this is why I'm talking today. Uh, but I don't have it with me. Of course not. I probably It's probably because I got hit by a car 2 weeks ago, and I have really strange outbursts. So I'm just like I'm gonna seek therapists just to uh, get treatment for my chronic illness, just because maybe the lapse time is taking a bit longer for my age than I expect it to be. I mean, I probably had this occurrence like 2 times in my life, and mostly it's because like they're traumatic and they are like overwhelmingly changed. The circumstance, the anyways, I got hit by a car from an you know, I don't want to be concluding her diagnosis, but like, I mean, a person who thinks of terrible things, don't you think that's OCD? Like, if you're just willing to like go and kill someone just because they're thinking about it that day. I mean, today's society, are we not just all connected to, you know, the base of each other's thoughts? It's kind of reluctant if you don't believe in it. So at the same time, I just have a lot going on. I'm just so sick and tired of like having nighttime um, godlike expressions, basically, and like overeating and like so I'm having like a small time periods of my day into depression. It's not really bipolar or anything, but I'm doing my best to like keep that fragility of like happiness up, whatever it takes, until I seek the doctors and whatnot. And I should have done this like a long time ago, about like 8 years ago, but I just had no confidence, no courageousness to actually bring my spiritual esteem up. And you know I don't get it, but like, shouldn't my dad go through with this, something like that? But like at the same time, my relationship with my father is like very rough. So I don't know. He's not really sharing a lot with me, and I'm still in need of him, and it's really it makes me really sad because um I have another, I get too anxious. So just talking or hearing my dad would be great. It's And he sees it someplace else, but to me overall it's just to like tone down my um anxiousness. And anxiousness is a true disorder. I mean, I seek truth to a bunch of like YouTube videos. uh I have a few. I don't have a favorite channel because she's not really frequent, but like, living with a depression would be one of the titles. um or living with something, or like living with OCD. She kind of does that very sequently, and I kind of praise that. Yeah, as far as like, going back to the gym and Susan's lifestyle, I can't really keep that up. I can't keep the balance, and there's just really something keep holding me down. And I don't know if I should really talk about the deceased, if they're really helping me and all that stuff. And whatever goes through my mind is that, I'm worried about the side effects and like, oh my God, the whole bunch of shit. But like, this is why we have YouTube too, right? I mean, kind of keeps my thoughts in place, and like where I hang out the most and where I find comfort is kind of lounging around in this kind of paraphernalia. It's not like I get why I got hit by a car. I mean, I got brought down pretty hard over the week before that incident, and my my happiness can only be temporary. I mean, somebody shouted on me, and there's just way too many sounds outside, and there's like I hear voices, but they're not in my head, they're just around me. So they're kind of like ghostly sounds, but telling someone to constantly fuck off and like shut up each day is kind of fucking breaking my heart every day. It brings me down pretty fast. Not gonna lie, if it makes me feel like I'm worthless. Like I'm not supposed to be here anyways, and I just would rather go into thoughts of like killing myself. I just really would. It's not like I make it up or anything. It's because of the pressure that I get from people, and so like I called my dad, and I was like, I'm getting pressure from calling from people, and you know how it is in like being in jail, and people are like forcing you to fucking call and things like this. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I totally understand what you. Oh, he's like, oh, okay, and he's like, he understands that people can hear him as well, and he's like, okay, well, he's giving me shit about the guilt trip and stuff like that, and the things that look really like a reminder of like before like supernatural powers, and can I even fucking say those things, because like I'm trying to make it such a backtrack comfort level that it's not it feels like a part of my life was taken away into heaven before I could even say goodbye to people, but then I had to come back and be resurrected, back alive from my accident, and all this stuff, my history, where this kind of like climax came from, and oh my God, like all these things. There's just so many things. Thank you for people, even like I know people. I don't. I'm not even famous, but like people sense that from me, and they sensing as in like, hey, Susan, I totally know who you are. Blah blah blah. But like I also think that going back into your time, I thought people kind of like track you, so then they're stepping on your grave, and then they're kind of opening it up again, and giving you all your troubles back, and it's just like there's like new people who don't understand, and they kind of react to the things you kind of dealt with in the past, and they follow in your own tracks. You don't have to have kids for this one. Like seriously. Yeah. Anyways, I've been trying to. I actually did not. If there's just zip thing about like taking your mind off of things, because there's just what does it really come down to? I mean, that's the question, and like make an awareness of it. Like you should be people should now make an awareness, and your next action should be like what to do about it, and then after that you know or sorry, nostalgia for after action. But I've been trying to like organize my thoughts, since like I'm spiritually really connected to the other side, the afterlife. Really, like I haven't had any furniture moving. Um, I haven't had anything gone missing, but I can tell you a cool one, a cool experience that I just had right after my 2 weeks ago. I got hit by a car. Title: a man in a grave from a graveyard pushed down. I was sleeping, and I got up. I was falling asleep, and there was like a man on top of me, and a man was pushing me down onto like a chopped off gray tombstone, and it's like a small baby's tombstone, just because the size of it is just like but the body is just like this, and that's the tombstone. So that's the width of it, and it was asking me, do you have anybody inside your body? And I'm like, yeah, I do. Well, how do you know? And we're having conversation, but like, according to the Bible or according to the Christian society, you're not supposed to have any conversations with the afterlife. And so, but we're having it where I can't hold back to not to. And so it pushed me down a few times, and a couple souls escaped back into the soil, and I could smell the soil. I could smell the aroma of like being in the cemetery. Like I've been to the cemetery before, and then the accident hit me. So I don't know, I lose track of, I go absent-minded. I lose track of where I go, but like I have to go there, or else I get a migraine. So you can't do anything about migraines usually indicate to people, it should indicate to people that these are the things you have to do, and it's still there for you once you get back. So I'm not sure why it's so literal, not narrative. Just so much more information, because not a lot of people are looking into it. But it's good for me to take it off my chest, or else I just end up, I end up will go into insomnia, and I lose sleep throughout the night. So if I don't tell it and I don't get it off my chest, I will go loco. I will go find something outside, and like, again, like harm myself. Like I don't know why I would, but like I would honestly, I would do anything to be closer to God. Anything. So that is just me. That is just how I believe, because that's where he saved my life, and he has revived me. But anyways, that's all I gotta say. Soy, enough about her. There's like two spiritual life, and enough about like coming out, and great to all the other states that have like marijuana rights. And then the only thing we should always fucking send mental signals to is like to war zones. But that's quite a fucking it. Like that's it. And I'm like totally done. This is like the bottom line. I have to keep track of my health now, and the main focus now for the next few years of my life, which is an ending, because like, and then yeah. Anyways, peace out until I next update. God's way is always there, but that's cool that I have like a few people, not even a few. I have like one statistics view. What the fuck? Anyways, like, okay, cool. That's cool. All right, and I think that's all. That's all I gotta tell. Otherwise, if anything comes back up, we're just transmitting mental signals here. So enough about that one. And okay, all right, peace out.